Have you ever thought, why can't I play this game on my phone? I used to have this question all the time, but back in the day, phones were not that powerful. Hello everyone, my name is Shami, you're watching my YouTube channel, and today we're gonna talk about why don't we have computer games for our phones, even though phones are really powerful these days. Back in the day, phones were not that powerful, so yeah, this question was not valid, but what's going on? On your Symbian phones, you had small games. On your Nokia phones, yeah. On your initial Android phones, you had games according to those, yeah. Now these days, like you have Samsung S23, S24, this big lineup, even S26 Ultra right now. You have iPhone 17 Pro Max, and they are well capable of running these big games. And there are some small games on your computers. Steam is full of those games that can easily be playable on these smartphones. But you don't find these games on Play Store, your App Store. And why is that? Like, why can't be they? What's stopping them to release these games for the phones that you have? And the answer is very simple. It mainly comes down to architecture differences between computer and phones. PC games are often optimized for x86 chips, while most Android phones use ARM processors. And on top of that, even the most top tier flagship Android phones, they lack the precision. They lack those features to render PC games in a proper manner. So yeah, phones are after all not that powerful as we think they are. And despite the fact that phones are not that powerful, still you have really impressive games. You have multiplayer games, you have high demanding games, both on Android and iOS. And let me be clear here, we are not talking about AAA titles for Android or iPhone. We know that AAA titles require a lot of hardware and power, GPU power. We are talking about those games that are small, like they are everywhere on Steam, they are on Epic Games, some of them are paid. They are mostly 1 gigs, 2 or 3 gigabytes, which is very small for a computer device. And they are fun games. You play them, you download them, play them, and they can be potentially for mobile phones. The most simplest answer to this question is that it's not that easy to package games for phones as compared to computers. There are different hurdles to this. One angle to this is that developers just don't have the resources. I myself am a game developer. I work on Unreal Engine 5. I tried to package Android games for so many times. With the touch screens, you need to have, like in the engines, you have to figure out all the touchpads and, like all these on-screen buttons and everything. And this is just one hurdle. Another major issue would be optimization, because as we discussed before in this video, that chipsets for phones are very different than the computer ones, and they are not that powerful and precise. So yeah, optimization for phones is just a nightmare. Another major issue would be that phone stores, especially App Store, Play Store, they have stricter guidelines. You need to pass quality tests, you have to ensure stability, and sometimes pay a higher fee for publishing your games. Trust me, there are a lot of hurdles to package a game for a phone. Also, sometimes developers, they don't want to dive into mobile market because of all these issues. I myself have published only one game till now. For computer, you can play it, it's free on Steam and itch.io, but I wouldn't go for Android or iPhone anytime soon because of all these hurdles. So it's coming from a developer like myself, that I won't go there. So yeah, a lot of people, indie developers, and a lot of people, they think the same way as I am. Well, there are some games, PC games, that are published for Android. People play them. They are paid. Some are free. The best example would be our favorite games, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, GTA 3, especially Max Payne. These all are from Rockstar North, from the same publishers. So they are on Play Store from a long time. Believe it or not, only Rockstar have earned more than $60 million from their games on App Store and Play Store combined. But at the same time, you have to understand that Rockstars, they are giants. They have their own dedicated teams of developers, that are only running for Android and iOS, and they're optimizing their games for only those devices. Most of the PC developers, they don't even think about Android and iOS. Their target audience and their goals and everything is just towards PC. So that is one other major reason that why don't you see your favorite games on the Android or iOS devices. To be honest, there is a lot to discuss on this topic, but I don't want this video to go super lengthy. But these are very basic reasons that we don't see our favorite games on Android and iOS. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you have anything to ask, or you wanna give some information, you can comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.